In the last hour, of course, we were talking about the Atlanta Braves, now a publicly traded entity. But, Greg, so many other things to talk to you about, so very happy you found some time to come back. Can we start off with Sirius?
Thank you, David.
You're welcome, because there was this move last week that was extraordinary, and the discount, so to speak, that your tracker of your Sirius stake trades at versus the actual stock is quite significant. What does that say to you? And, you know, what do you do to those who keep wondering why the two don't trade closer to parity?
Well, I think we saw unusual movement in the Sirius stock last week, driven by a couple of factors. There were a number of shorts who were covering as the stock entered into another index, and there was pressured buying by index funds. And you've now seen some of that come off, and I expect you'll see a more normalized pattern of LSXM and SXM trading. We are making moves, creating a new tracking stock that is purely LSXM, purely Sirius XM stock, rather than the one which had other assets, including our live stake. So we are working to make that as transparent as possible and crisp as possible, and I think the trading is likely to normalize.
Yeah, but I wonder, Greg, and again, you're referring to, I guess, Liberty Live. You're going to have a tracker for Live Nation.
Yes.
But it doesn't seem to work that well in the case of Sirius. I mean, we've been talking about this discount for years, so I do wonder why you somehow think that's going to change when Live is out there, and that's going to trade close to parity to Live Nation, and that Sirius perhaps is going to make up some of the difference between your tracker and the stake.
Well, I think we've made it a much clearer story that this LSXM is only SXM stock. I think it allows us more flexibility to just deal with the issues. And we have had the discount range from 2% to over 40%, and I think it's going to normalize into a much tighter range, and I think it'll allow us more opportunities to do things to further tighten it with a pure LSXM.
What are those things that would allow you to further tighten it?
You can imagine transactions, certainly not one we're announcing today, but you can imagine transactions which combine the two that are much easier to achieve with a pure LSXM, SXM combination.
Speaking of pure, Formula One will also become a pure play, won't it?
Formula One is almost entirely, the F1 stock is almost entirely Formula One. There are some minor assets in there as well, but yes.
Right. And all right, let's talk a bit about it, because, of course, the sport has seen enormous interest and growth, in part based on the Netflix series. You know, I want to come to TV. I was asking about it earlier when we were talking about the Braves. I believe your contract with ESPN is up in 2025. Is that correct?
Yeah, we cut a relatively short-term deal last year that begins this season and is a 3-year deal with ESPN.
Yeah. Why did you go so short term? And I mean, does that mean that, you know, sometimes for example, the NBA, they're negotiating already for a deal that doesn't expire for a while. Do you enter renegotiations pretty quickly as a result?
Look, we took a short-term deal because we're very bullish on the prospects for Formula One. We had done a short-term deal on our last deal, and to positive effect because we were able to get a big increase in what we are paid for our broadcasting rights. And we're optimistic that with another short deal, we have an opportunity to increase what we are paid again in 3 years.
When it comes to Formula One, you know, there have been plenty of speculation that you conceivably might want to hit a bid from the Saudis, or who seem to be paying enormous prices for any sport. You know, how do you view the asset at this point? Obviously, given the enormous growth that you've been able to have and the success that you've had, is there a possibility for a sale, or is that something that really is not on the table right now?
Look, we're always looking to build shareholder value, particularly in the case of the Braves and Formula One. Very bullish on the prospects, very bullish on where they go on sports in general. The numbers that were discussed and only speculated about, never discussed in public. We never had any discussions with the Saudis. Frankly, we're not that interesting. We're very bullish on the long-term prospects for F1, and so we want to ride that horse for as long as possible.